think a lot of us think of mentoring as once the project starts, that's when my mentoring begins. I've found that mentoring actually starts a lot sooner than the actual project. The majority of mentoring I felt like was between the time I approached the student and the time we actually started the project. Getting them to trust me that you're going to be fine, and yes, you might not know how to do all this, but I'm going to stay with you. Not every student has to believe that, and so there's a lot of mentoring that happens on the front end that I'm not sure that we talk enough about. And so I think if we can spend a little bit more time on the front end and address student barriers and concerns, continuing to talk with them about what undergraduate research can look like for them, I think we're going to have a lot more success with getting students involved in undergraduate research.
So some things that I do in planning with students is, some things that made sense to me in the humanities in particular was really to talk with students first about what was most intriguing to them about like a piece of literature, because in the humanities I'm fairly typical, I think, of a humanities mentor of undergraduate research in that it's closer to student-led than faculty-led most of the time. So I had a student who worked with me on a project on Sandra Cisneros' fiction, and it was driven mostly by her love for the way that Cisneros was revisioning La Virgen de Guadalupe, the image of the Virgin Mary in Chicana feminist literature. And so the pre-planning was really about making sure that that student's desire and passion was going to frame the project from the outset.
Each semester I wrap up my experience with my undergraduate researchers talking about what they've learned so far and asking them to reflect on what new knowledge or experiences they've gained that semester, and then also what they hope to do in the future and how what they've learned might carry forward. So a lot of my focus is on something that I also actually research on, transfer of learning. So what have they learned in the past that's relevant to right now, and how will the experience that they're in right now inform what they want to do in the future? So we always wrap up the semester with that type of reflection.